Thanks, Casey. New details: the temporary funding measure the president signed that reopened the government after the longest shutdown in history runs out Friday at midnight. Legislators are working to avert another partial government shutdown, but talks are stalled and compromise still elusive. President Trump back on the road and taking his pitch for a border wall with him, tweeting, "We will be heading to El Paso very soon. Big speech on border security." The president has often used the border city as an example.
The border city of El Paso, Texas, used to have extremely high rates of violent crime. With a powerful barrier in place, El Paso is one of the safest cities.
Before he even arrived, though, city officials offered a rebuttal of the president.
For the president to claim we are safe because of a wall is an insult.
And the El Paso Times evaluated FBI data from 2 years before the fence was built to 2 years after and found the violent crime rate in El Paso increased by 17% during that time. Most migrants arriving now claiming asylum.
Both of my parents were assassinated by death squads in my country.
And according to Customs and Border Protection's own data, roughly 4% of all arrests were criminal aliens. Lawmakers have only 4 days left to come to a deal. Right now, the two sides disagree over the wall and how many unauthorized immigrants they can detain.
This has become pretty much an ego negotiation. This really isn't over substance.
Over the last 24 hours or so, the goalposts have been moving from the Democrats.
Democrats now want to limit the number of beds at detention centers, hoping to force ICE to prioritize violent criminals, while Republicans want the bed numbers to go up, putting their hopes of announcing a deal today on hold. If they can't come to a deal, they have two options to avoid another shutdown: another short-term spending bill, or the White House says the president could still declare a national emergency.